Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to build two compact sorters. So for the first one, you start with a shape like this, 3-block tower, and then 3 along the bottom, so an L shape, and then put it just like that, so it's almost a square. Put a repeater in the center, facing the 3 blocks, a torch on the other side of the repeater block, comparator on top, and 2 things of redstone. Place a hopper feeding into that comparator. And then next to the torch, or above the torch, you'll have the hopper that is your secondary sorter hopper, and that will feed into your reward or your sorted items line. I'm using a chest, but you could use other hoppers or whatever you want. And that's your whole first sorter. So now you'll need to set it up to sort. And this is how you set it up to sort. You put 22 items in the top, and 1 item in the bottom hopper, the one above the torch. So 22 next to the comparator, and 1 next to the torch. And that would be your payment hopper, the one I opened there. So if we put in 3 diamonds, you see it'll put 3 diamonds into the chest here. You don't have to use a chest, you could use a line of hoppers to carry the items somewhere else. Another way you can set it up is, if you want to run a line of hoppers over that main sorter, then you can sort of have like a reject or incorrect item chest, where you have your sorters pull out only the items that you want. So if we put 4 diamonds here and a few things of stone, see, all the diamonds will go in here where we wanted them to go, and the stone will continue on. And it could be stone or it could be anything else, doesn't matter. So that's your first sorter. Now the reason this works is because that main hopper, when it gets more than 22 items in it, it powers that second line of redstone, which turns off the torch and allows the same number of items through. So if it's a 23, it'll allow 1 item through. If it's 24, it'll allow 2 items through. Sorter B is much more compact, but it has some issues. I'll build it here. So you start with this L shape comparator with 2 things of redstone, just like the other one. A repeater next to that block, leading into another block. And then you put a torch on that block like this. So it's almost next to the comparator. This is your payment line. Doesn't have to be a chest, but I'm using a chest. And that's your main sorter hopper. So this is much more compact, but it has some issues I'll show you in a second. So this is how you set it up to sort. You put 22. So here's a recap of what it looks like. Alright, so 22 in there. So obviously it's much more compact, but if you want to feed it, just like the other one, you connect the hoppers directly to this hopper. So if I put 3 in there, see I get 3 in this chest. But there are some problems with it. See, remember the other one, we could have a reject line by running other hoppers over it, so you could suck out just the items you want. If you do that with this one, you'll see it doesn't suck out your diamonds. That's because this hopper actually stays powered and only can turn off that torch if other hoppers are directly facing into it. So it's not, it can work, but it has some issues. Another issue is, since you can't have a reject line, if somebody in your server thinks it would be funny to pay with stone or something, or whatever, it can clog up your sorter line. So it can be useful in some situations, especially if you don't want to dig down, but it's not usually the sorter I go with. Both of these only work with items that stack to 64. So if you're stacking things like snowballs or spawn eggs, you'll need to use a different amount. I'll put the amount in the description because I'm not sure what it is right now. But you won't use 22 items. And if you're trying to use something like swords or armor, something that doesn't stack at all, you can't sort those. There's no way to do that currently. So this is the video. I hope you found it useful, and please subscribe if you did. Thank you for watching.